Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A smooth, middle-aged man in a suit approaches Channel as she takes pastries to her table outside Sweet Bits. He's hoping her samples don't contain a harmful psychedelic. Clint Rawlings, the acting mayor, introduces himself. Sweet Bits would be permanently closed if he had his way. Kayla tells Kate at the pub that Marlena deprogrammed Harris. They are having coffee when Kate confesses that she had Harris go after Megan. She demanded that he kill the bitch. Kayla is reeling. While she does not condone cold-blooded murder, she understands the desire to see Megan dead. Marlena informs Harris in his hospital room that he is no longer under anyone's control. As a result, he has no need for inpatient care. Harris maintains that committing him quickly is the only way to ensure he never hurts another innocent person again. He wants to be kept under lock and key 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until a team of shrinks can guarantee that Megan and Dr. Rolfe will never be inside his thoughts again. Wendy asks Tripp to give her and Johnny some alone time in her apartment. She'll send him a text. Johnny believes he has won when he leaves. Wendy points out that she is not a treasure to be won. Johnny apologizes and attempts to approach her, but she brings up Channel. Johnny is adamant that Wendy is the only woman he wants to be with. She understands his first reaction is to protect his ex-wife, which is one of the reasons she chose Tripp. Rafe asks Sean for his gun and shield at the police station since he has been drinking on the job. Sean retorts sarcastically that Rafe has been just as lax with the rules. When Rafe urges Sean to be cautious, Sean punches Joda in the face. Rafe refers to it as gossip, but Sean overheard Joda discussing him with Kate at the pub. He is well aware of my covert affair. What remains to be seen is what he will do with the information. Jada pays a visit to Steve at home. She regrets Ade's death. She and Rafe believe they have let him down. Steve informs her that he and John had the same difficulties they experienced. Tripp walks in, leading Jada to depart. Tripp laments to his father because he fears losing Wendy to Johnny. Steve recalls how he and Beau would fight for a lady back in the day. Tripp observes that things have changed. He could not only offend Wendy, but he could also be arrested. Steve scoffs at how sensitive everyone is these days, but says Tripp doesn't have to be poisonous and disrespectful to fight for someone. He only wants to prove to Wendy that he's a good man who's in it for the long haul. Rawlings reels off a list of people Channel's charms have worked on, including her professor in the square. She and her mother have done nothing except bring crime and scandal to Salem since their arrival. It's past time for someone to do something about it. The Rawlings administration is restoring law and order, as well as moral decency, to Salem, USA. That is, if she is engaged in another incident, he will make sure she never does business in his town again. Sean and Rafe argue at the station about Sean's imagined threats. Sean, on the other hand, is not a vengeful jerk. He's not going to inform anyone that Rafe has been seeing Detective Hunter. Rawlings is approaching. For Rafe's sake, he hopes Detective Brady is mistaken. As Jada joins them, Sean insists that Rawlings misheard. Marlena tells Harris in his hospital room that being dedicated doesn't guarantee anything. He believes that undergoing inpatient therapy will make him less susceptible to Rolfe's psychological games. He knows he can check himself in, but he won't be able to check himself out if she commits him. He won't be able to leave to recover. "Will you commit me or not?" he begs, his eyes welling up with tears. Wendy informs Johnny that her feelings for Tripp had grown stronger while he was away assisting Channel. She is hoping that everything works out for them. He is adamant that he does not want to be with Channel. Wendy kisses him on the cheek and bids him farewell. Channel receives a phone call on the square. "Hey, Horton," she says shakily. "What is new?" She thanks Ali for the flowers and expresses her delight that Ali is dating someone. There is no new person in her life. She notices a glum Johnny slumping to the bench. Channel hangs up the phone and approaches him. He informs her that he has been dumped. Marlena returns to Harris after checking on other patients. She agrees to place him in Bayview. Later, Kate delivers Harris a plant and apologizes for nearly killing him. He realizes it was his plan that went wrong. Besides, if he hadn't pursued Megan, he wouldn't have discovered she still had the ability to dominate him. He'll now get the assistance he requires at Bayview. Rawlings requests a private meeting with Jada at the station. Sean assures Rafe that he will smooth things over once they enter the interrogation room. Rafe believes he has done enough and insists on keeping his rifle and badge. Sean gives them to you. Tripp returns home, presuming Wendy and Johnny have married. She reveals that all she needed to do was tell Johnny why she selected Tripp. If he still wants to be with her, he is the man she wants to be with. "Hell yeah, I do," he says as he sweeps her into his arms. A sentimental Sean discovers Marlena in the hospital. He's in hot water. He wants her help before he makes things even worse for himself. Rafe wanders around the squad room, waiting for Jada and Rawlings to return. Rafe is informed by the acting mayor that Jada has confirmed their connection, which is against department protocol. He has no other option except to fire Rafe. Whitley's latest act astounds Jerry, and Kristen confides in Lani. Days of Our Lives is now only available on Peacock. To ensure that you never miss an episode, please keep in mind that if you buy something after clicking on a link in this story, we may gain a small commission on the sale. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.